Hey everybody, so it's been a little bit since I've done a video. Today's video is going to be in regards to the TRS PowerFlow Valve by Tony from TRS Performance. Tom from TKI assisted with this project. He did all the machining for it, and it turned out pretty slick. Black anodized. This is going to replace the Reed style intake in the boost box in the back. With the Reed style, they're saying that it doesn't actually seal under boost, so you get some boost leak. With this style here, it 100% seals, so you're not losing any boost through the seals when you're under high boost. This is going to be extremely important, especially with higher boost applications, either in elevation with the stock tune or for flatlanders or mountain riders who are running higher tune applications. You're not going to have any leak at all through this. I've been in conversation with Tony for a couple months, probably since maybe December. He gave me information that this was coming out. I was going to try to dyno this a couple months ago when I went to Dyno Tech, just to kind of see if it had any changes whatsoever. Through the power band, I wasn't able to get one in time because they weren't anodized yet after this CNC process. And from my knowledge, this is going to be important at the initial whack of the throttle and lower RPMs before you're building boost. It's supposed to eliminate any lag, and you're supposed to get into the boost band a lot quicker. For some nomenclature, you got the housing itself, you got the spring, you got the plunger, you got the housing, you got the intake itself, which you can see, you got the plunger, and this is how the air is going to be let into the boost box, straight into the intake. This is how you're going to get your air in prior to it building boost and then it being shut off. 100% sealed. As you can see, there is no light getting through this at all. It's a pretty bright day out. So that way when you're building boost, now your air is coming through the side panels of the sled into the turbo intake and straight through the motor. So I'm gonna grab a flashlight here and kind of shine some light through it. As you can see, there is no light getting through that at all until you open it. Then you can see the light getting through, but there is no light getting through that. So this is going to be 100% sealed off. So I'm going to give this a shot and see how it does in the flatland trail sleds, especially with my tunes running about 7 to 10 pounds of boost, depending on what tune I'm running. Curious on the turbo lag and just seeing how it performs in everyday trail use. 30% air increase is pretty huge in my opinion on low end before you build a boost, and just having the mindset that you're not getting any boost leak under high boost pressure through the Reed system is something that I'm really intrigued on. Now, a lot of people, myself included, when this first came out, I was kind of a little skeptical about the spring and how much pressure it would take for this to open and close. But I was told that the spring is serviceable if need be, but this spring isn't going to wear out for the amount of pressure it takes to open this up under throttle. Now, when you order it, it comes with a instruction sheet, and it pretty much tells you here the steps to take the sled apart, the torquing sequence for an installation process. So this is going to go pretty quick, so I'm just going to do a quick overview of the installation process, start it up, and that's about it. So Tony, thanks for the hookup. I really appreciate you. You're an awesome individual. You always answer my texts, my phone calls, any type of question I have with this boost application sled, you're always there, so I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So I already got this sled, the front panels disassembled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the rivets. I'm going to take the seat off, the gas tank nut off, and remove this side panel just so I can access everything easier. All right, so fuel tank's removed. Hoods and panels are removed. Batteries are removed. Man, this is all taken apart here. So now I can get access to this reed valve system in this box. All right, as you can see, this is out. There's the throttle bodies. Once you hit the engine, once you hit the throttle, it opens up. Air immediately gets sucked from this reed valve or from the TRS power valve into the engine. Once boost hits with the pressure in the box, the valve or the reeds are going to close, and then now you have air being sucked through here, or if you have a modified cover here, air is going to be sucked directly in the turbo to feed the engine. So we're going to take this cover off because we're going to reuse that cover. And then here is the reed valve, the Moto Tenassi reed valves that they use. So as you can see there, this is closed. You can see the light being shined through. So obviously air is still entering through here with this design. I mean, you can actually see a pretty big gap there. So yeah, it's a pretty big gap there to be allowing boost leak. And again, with the TRS valve, there's no light shining through this at all. All right, so there it is installed. All right, and this is it with the screen on. So I got all the bolts torqued down. Again, made sure everything is good with the gasket. There's no pinch gasket for any boost leaks. And I am gonna go ahead and put everything back together. All right, so everything is back together. This whole thing probably took me about 45 minutes. Everything is hooked back up. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't hook up the bands here to the intake, but the blow-off valve is all hooked up, exhaust is hooked up, panels are all hooked up. So let's start it up and see how she runs. All right, so as you can see, everything's back to normal. Everything's running good. Obviously, you'd be able to tell if you had a boost leak or you installed the gaskets wrong because the engine would not idle properly. It would just definitely be bogging down. So to check this out, look up TRS Performance on Facebook. You can email snowrace33@gmail.com, which is Tony's email, to order this. Message him on Facebook. Or you can go to TKI CNC's website and you can order it directly from Tom. Well, I hope you guys like this video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.